Ready for a quick and easy way to make a lovely background in your art? Let's look at how Distress ink can provide a great background. And if you're new here, I'm Lisa Marie. Welcome to my art studio. I've been a professional artist for over a decade, earned a master's in art history studying the Renaissance artists in Florence, Italy, and like many artists, I'm socially awkward, but I love sharing different art mediums and techniques. Okay, so let's talk about Distress ink. In this video, I'm using Ranger Tim Holt's Distress ink. These are water-based dye inks. They come in stackable pads that hold raised felt full of ink dye. They offer a variety of colors that are very vibrant. This dye can be applied with a lot of different types of applicators, but today I'm going old school and applying the dye with paper towel. It's easy access for anyone to get, provides a unique texture when you use it to apply color, and is affordable. Time to jump in with coloring technique. Fold up the paper towel so it's manageable. Dab it on the Distress ink felt pad, then gently dab the paper towel on the paper where you want background color. You can also gently wipe the paper towel onto the paper in gentle circles to apply the color. You may want to practice on scrap paper first to see which technique suits your style. Remember, it's okay to let the white of the paper show. You don't have to totally cover the paper with dye coloring. Another reason why I sometimes use paper towel is because I can fold it into sharp angles. That helps me get into smaller negative spaces where I want to add color in the background. In this particular image, those intertwining ribbons make a lot of dynamic negative space, which is great to make the composition visually interesting, but can be challenging when coloring backgrounds. If you want to color this printable coloring page yourself or add Distress ink to your art studio, I'll put their direct links in the video description. All right, after the color has been applied to the paper, it's time to add water. Again, there are different techniques you can use. You can use a sprayer to spray water directly onto the paper. But today, I actually spray the water onto the paper towel. Then I dab the wet paper towel onto the paper and also drip water gently onto the paper from the paper towel. This approach controls where the water goes on the ink and helps ensure the ink coloring doesn't bleed with the water onto the other parts of the image. When you spray water onto the paper, there's less control, and where the water goes on the paper, the dye coloring will follow. One workaround, if you want to spray water, is to cover parts of the image with painter tape. If you gently place painter tape on paper, the water, and therefore the dye color, generally won't flow to those parts of the image. After you apply the water, the dye color will start to interact with this hydration and form lovely texture. Two extra tips with this coloring technique are: first, let the background dry fully before you do other coloring. And second, be sure to use heavy or thick paper that can hold all that color and water. Today, I'm using Ohuhu mixed media paper. I actually do a whole review on Ohuhu mixed media paper in another video. You should definitely go check it out. And that's it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video. And as always, stay creative.